previously reported, it was believed the explosion that took the lives of Dr. Peter Markham and his 10 indigent patients at Haven of Hope was an accident. New evidence, however, has surfaced, which draws a darker picture of the tragedy and of the late Dr. Markham. Our Sue Sanchez is at the Federal Building with this live report.
That's right, Noel. Sources say that preliminary reports have indicated that the explosion, first reported to be an accident, is now being called suspicious. Agent Catlett, Sue Sanchez, KPOV News. Is there any truth to the rumor your office is investigating the supposed mass suicide at Haven of Hope earlier today?
Who told you that?
I don't want to go.
Sal.
No, Peter.
Sal.
Don't make me go, please,
it's a
no.
celebration, Sal. A glorious celebration of the step we're all about to take.
Truth is, there are several irregularities in this matter. We're looking into everything, including a background check on Dr. Markham himself.
Let us give thanks for the way our lives have been enriched by the time we've shared. For together we are most certainly blessed. Amen.
Does this background check on Dr. Markham include his reported misuse of radical therapies on his patients?
I'm not at liberty to discuss that at this time.
Now, I know that some of you are anxious about taking this next step. But this is not the end, but a beginning. And I promise I'll always be here for you.
I have one more question, Agent Catlett. What can you tell us about the suicide note Dr. Markham left behind?
No comment.
It prowls the streets in the pursuit of justice. Its origins are secret. Its technology, 21st century. Its existence, officially disavowed. But its presence, undeniable. The perfect weapon for an imperfect future. Viper.
Hey,
What are you doing here so late?
I just finished my firearms certification.
Oh, yeah? Did mine last week.
Huh?
How'd it go?
I don't know. How'd yours go? Want to grab a bite?
Absolutely. And my stomach feels like my throat's been cut. So, did you see Catlett on the news?
Yes. You'd think by now he'd have learned how not to be ambushed by the press.
Yeah, right. His problem is he mistakes attention for affection.
So what do you think about this supposed suicide?
You know, I'm out of the loop. Apparently Markham had federal funding for his research. That's why Catlett's looking into allegations of suicide.
Or murder?
Agent Catlett. Agent Catlett, please respond.
my access code to break in. Then they tripped an alarm trying to download files above my security clearance.
But how'd they get your access codes?
Well, how the hell should I know? But I need your help shutting this thing down ASAP.
What do you think they were after?
Real estate titles and deeds.
But that's all part of public records at City Hall.
Well, yes and no. The thief pulled a Haven of Hope file, which was classified.
Why do you think it was classified?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. My guess is the Bureau wants to keep a tight lid on publicity. One way or the other, we have to shut down the security gap now. Oh, gotta run. Oh, yeah, one of the cleaning women didn't come in for work last night. I'd get her in here for an interview if I were you.
Hey, no, wait a minute. Since when do we have to do your dirty work?
Since I'm too damn busy fighting off the press.
Thanks a lot.
I got it.
Alicia, I'm sorry about your brother. I really am. And I'm also sorry about all this disinformation going around.
It wasn't a mass suicide. Peter was murdered by the government.
What? Are you sure?
I'm positive.
That is just another example of the lies that pass for news.
Then what the hell are you doing working for a news station?
It's called Infiltration, doorknob. You got anything yet, Ulysses?
Still searching.
So, who have you talked to?
The FBI refuses to release the investigation reports, and they've already dumped Peter's ashes with the rest of them.
I heard all about that. They claim the blast made it impossible to distinguish one corpse from another.
That's a load of crap. I mean, they could do anything with forensics these days.
You know, you could sue.
Yeah, and spend 5 years in court, forget it. I want the truth.
Then you should see this. Reports list Henry Marshall as the owner of Haven of Hope. But when I run his social security number, no social, no voter record, no driver's license. Henry Marshall doesn't exist. He's a government front.
Hey, Marguerite,
Yeah,
you think we could get Sue Sanchez on this one?
piece of cake.
We need proof.
Oh, to hell with proof. We just want to stir things up a little.
I didn't even know I missed work last night until I woke up this morning. I stopped by the diner like always. Halfway through my meal, I start getting dizzy. I think I kind of passed out.
Well, according to your statement, a woman at the counter helped you to your car?
She must have drove me home. I don't remember doing the driving. Is this her? Yeah, that's her.
Alicia Markham. All right, here we go. Half a dozen arrests, all for disturbing the peace. The last one was a year ago, protesting a NASA satellite launching.
I remember that. They said it was some kind of surveillance system.
Here's your psych profile.
Harbors illusions bordering on paranoia, a deep distrust of authority, and belongs to a number of radical conspiracy groups.
Okay. So in other words, she's crazy as a bedbug.
Yeah, and she's Peter Markham's sister.
So maybe insanity runs in the family.
Alicia Markham?
Yeah?
The name's Thomas Cole. I'm a federal agent. I need to ask you a few questions.
Yeah, just let me put some clothes on, okay?
Alicia! Alicia!
Step out of the car.
You're gonna kill me like you killed my brother?
I'm trying to help you. You don't want a piece of this, pal.
Get off of me!
Will you relax?
taste it.
You gotta be kidding.
Do I look like I'm kidding?
And we've got you on trespassing, breaking and entering, theft of government property, and assaulting a federal employee. These are all very serious charges, Alicia.
So's murder. The government murdered my brother and passed it off as suicide.
Come on, your brother killed himself and conned 10 people into dying with him.
Right. And Oswald acted alone. The CIA doesn't deal drugs, and there was no UFO cover-up in 47.
Look, I don't care what you believe.
My brother was a behavioral scientist who loved the people that he worked with, and he would never do anyone any harm. Why? Why won't the FBI release the autopsy reports, and why did they destroy my brother's remains without my family's permission?
What motive would the government have in killing your brother?
They were misusing his research for a secret project.
Your brother told you that?
Not in so many words.
All right, what secret project?
I don't know.
Look, Alicia, if any of this is true, I'll look into it.
Haven't heard that before.
All right. Here's my personal number. Call me if you think of anything that's relevant to this case.
Are you going soft on me, Cole? You let her control the whole interview.
What about this last accusation? Any truth to it?
The woman is a psycho.
So her brother's remains were never destroyed without her permission?
Remains? There wasn't enough left over to identify anyone after that explosion.
So what is she?
The clincher was the suicide note. Placed in the mailbox so it wouldn't burn. Experts verified the handwriting to be Dr. Markham's. The guy killed himself and took his patients with him.
All right, so what are we gonna do with her?
I don't know. You want to press charges for the pepper spray? That's up to you. DA doesn't feel he has enough to hold her.
What's up?
I need the Haven of Hope policy.
Do you want me to have it messengered over?
Motorman over, I'll handle it.
Should I review it first?
No.
Okay.
It's the My Eyes Only file.
You got it.
Solero Real Estate.
Solero, this is Vic. Time to pay up.
Hey, Vic, man, you know I'm good for it, man.
I don't care. Your debt is due.
Please, I just need a few more days.
I'm not your bank. You want me to break your other leg?
No, I don't want my other leg broken.
Fine. Incoming email.
Well, this isn't what I wanted. Wait a second. What the hell is it? Oh, man.
Hey, Cole. Got the psychiatric report on Alicia Markham. I thought the DA didn't have enough to press charges.
Yeah, so?
So the case is closed. And you want to tell me why you're still digging into her records?
Because I don't think she's as crazy as everyone else does. Mother commits suicide when she's 3. Father dies when she's 10. Brother kills 10 people, then himself. And she's had a rough life. This is Cole.
This is Alicia Markham.
What can I do for you?
I was wondering if we could meet somewhere.
About what exactly?
Well, you seemed open to seeing my side of things, and I got some information that just might change your mind about this case.
I wouldn't get your hopes up, but yeah, I'm willing to listen.
I'm at Frank Sinatra's coffee house over on Willow and Franklin.
All right, I'll meet you there in 15 minutes.
So?
He's coming.
It looks like it.
Glad you made it. Coffee?
Double espresso, no sugar, right?
How did you know that?
Cole, this is Ulysses, and this is Marguerite.
Agent Thomas Cole. Test driver turned bodyguard, CIA trained, 7 citations for courage under fire. Long way from Barnstorm with your dad, huh?
Have we met?
No. But one can find out just about anything about just about anyone if one knows where to look. Your file's inactive these days. What happened to the last 2 years?
I guess one just needs to know where to look.
Oh, here's who now. Hi.
What's going on here?
You know Sue Sanchez, KPOV News.
Where are we doing the interview?
Interview? I thought you had some information.
We're gonna go it live, if that's all right with you.
It's great.
That's not all right with me.
We're rolling.
Get that thing out of my face or I'm gonna jam it down your throat.
All right, come on, I'll show you where to set up.
Cole, please.
I'm sorry, Alicia. I'm not buying into this little game of yours.
Come on, Al. We're ready.
They want you to believe that he was a lunatic who killed himself and 10 other people. But it's a lie. The government murdered my brother and his patient.
Where do you maniacs get these ideas?
The people demand to know why.
Do you have any evidence to support your contentions, Ms. Markham?
Yes. I've been doing
Oh, great. Yeah, treat her like a victim and me like a perpetrator.
written documentation. Let me give you an example.
Catlett,
Yes, sir.
are you watching this?
Yes, sir, of course. I'm watching it right now.
I need you to put a stop to it.
Yes, sir, I understand.
I mean right now.
Yes, sir, right away.
That's a dangerous accusation. We live
Pearl!
in a dangerous time.
Get me Cole, now!
Look, I don't like it either, Catlett, but we can't pull the plug. Think of all the publicity she'd get after we violate her freedom of speech.
Why would the government want to kill your brother?
I believe that Peter discovered they were misusing his work.
How exactly?
I'd rather not go into detail about that at this time. And when they found out that he was going to blow the whistle on him, they murdered him and his patients and smeared him as this lunatic with this fake suicide note. Please, anyone with information about Haven of Hope, please contact me at 555-0160. Please, the truth must come out. Hello, this is Alicia.
Ms. Markham?
Yes?
I think I've got some information about your brother and something called Operation Sundown.
Who am I speaking to?
Forget about my name. It's going to cost you
How much?
$10,000.
You know where Liberty Plaza is?
Yeah.
Meet me there in 10.
All right, I'll see you there, and thanks. I'm sorry, Tom. I honestly thought you were sympathetic to the cause.
Well, you also thought that using someone in law enforcement would add credibility to your cause.
Okay, I'll cop to that.
Well, I figured you would.
Listen, I really gotta go, okay?
Alicia, look, I am sympathetic, but I also believe your brother was very unstable.
My brother was a victim of a conspiracy, and this guy has got information that's gonna blow this whole thing wide open.
What kind of information?
I don't know. I'm supposed to meet him at Liberty Plaza in 10 minutes about something called Operation Sundown.
And you just believe this anonymous caller? What if he's somebody you pissed off and he's just trying to set you up?
I don't know.
All right, look, you've got to trust somebody sometime. Why don't you let me follow you there?
Okay.
Okay, that's your move.
about that?
Ms. Markham? I've got some information about your brother at Haven of Hope.
Who are you?
Suffice it to say, my good works for the government are being put to a bad use. Where's the money?
I need a little time.
I'm not playing around here, lady. I didn't risk my...
Oh my God!
Fred Solaro. For a real estate broker, he sure has dirty fingernails. Burford Nurseries. Home gardener, I guess.
What the hell happened here?
Alicia met with the victim. Apparently, he had some information about her brother.
Oh, come on, Cole.
And someone shot him from over there and disappeared. Why don't you check out Solaro's place while he and I see what we can turn up in his professional life?
Wesley, get this.
Why don't you try knocking? It's all the rage.
Huh? Oh, anyway, I did some checking on Solaro. Turns out he handled real estate for the intelligence community. Safe houses and witness protection, the usual thing.
Haven of hope among the usual thing?
Yeah, how'd you guess?
Well, somehow he got CC'd a document he wasn't supposed to see. I guess he got a crisis of conscience, and instead of keeping his mouth shut, he tried to go public and got himself killed.
This the document?
Yeah, it was buried inside an email in the Haven of Hope insurance policy. I've got Frankie searching it as we speak.
Payment schedules and aliases?
Yeah, it looks like James Ellerby and Henry Marshall are the same person.
Or non-person.
Yeah, well, whoever it is, Solaro sold him the house. I've got Frankie checking airline and hotel reservations under both Ellerby and Marshall.
So you think this guy Ellerby, a.k.a. Marshall, killed Solaro?
Well, it's worth checking into. Westlake.
You know this Operation Sundown thing that Cole asked me to look into?
Yeah? What'd you come up with?
My sources clammed up the minute I mentioned it.
Well, keep digging. Have you got any info yet on the Solaro disc?
Yeah, it just came up on the computer.
Ellerby's been renting a house. We ran a list of aliases through the utilities record and got him on the utilities bill.
Great.
The address is 445 Magnolia Street, Westlake. Why don't you meet me there?
And I'll keep digging into this Operation Sundown thing.
All right.
What?
Looks like it's vacant. Whoa. Stay where you are, Westlake. I think I just triggered some sort of mine. Check out that thermostat, will you?
Don't move.
I promise I'm not going anywhere. Well?
Wires. Leading through the wall. You're standing on a pressure plate rigged with a healthy chunk of C4, and the timer is ticking down. There's no time to call the bomb squad. There's only 3 minutes left.
Why don't you get out of here?
Are you kidding? Here we go. It's 2. Last one. Your timer's speeding up. God, the whole place is booby-trapped. All right, we got 1 shot. And it's a leap of faith.
Guess this would be a good time, huh?
Ready?
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah, I'll be fine.
I found some footprints out back. They should have some results within an hour or so.
You're off the case. Both of you. The order came down through the chain of command. Any evidence you may have should be turned over to the Bureau Crime Lab.
Metropole was first on scene.
The hell with Metropole. This is the United States government we're talking about here. See what I mean? Let's take a little walk. Did you get a look inside?
Good enough to see whoever put this bomb together was a pro.
We need to have a look at the FBI's reports on the Haven Hope.
Now, are you listening? We are off this case. All documents pertaining to Peter Markham and the Haven of Hope have been classified level 16, and God's only got clearance to level 12.
Speaking of Markham, did you find anything on the research grants?
Well, the initial funding came through a Defense Department slush fund. That's all I got. That's all I'm ever gonna get.
So Alicia might be right. We're looking at a possible cover-up.
And Ellerby's the key.
Continue with this investigation, you'll be in violation of direct orders.
Don't you get it, Catlett? Whoever's given these orders is part of it. Now, what else do we have?
Well, we got some fingerprints off of the debris. Frank is running through the database now.
You guys are crazy if you go ahead with this.
See? Now what?
Well, now that someone's trying to bury us in this, I know Alicia's onto something.
I've run that print through every database I can think of, man. I'm still batting a big fat 0.
Well, try it again. There's got to be record of him somewhere. By the looks of that bomb, he was company trained.
I'm way ahead of you, Cole. I figured with all this covert crap going on, there's got to be some kind of company involvement. I tried the CIA and I got stonewalled every which way.
CIA doesn't work. Let's try the KGB.
All right. I got nothing to lose, I guess. This is really fishing, though. Let's see what we... I don't believe this. Look at this. James Ellerby, CIA agent, codename Strike, munitions demolitions expert, Black Op. Yeah.
I got the lab test results from the bomb site. They found traces of diesel fuel, pine sap, and granite in the footprints.
So what's that get us?
Well, there are 3 possibilities in Metro with that combination.
All right, I'm gonna pick you up. We'll go check him out. Meanwhile, watch your back till I get there. This Ellerby is one nasty piece of work.
Yes! My new intercept works?
To Detective Westlake from Metro Crime Lab, how did you get this?
I set up capture files to trap messages to and from certain email addresses. I knew the feds weren't going to tell you what's really going on.
What is really going on?
Whoever they're looking at for this is at one of these 3 locations. And now they're going to try to cover the whole thing up again.
Use a charm.
We've been lucky, but let's not go in blind. If Ellerby's in there, the probe will give us his exact location.
Got him.
Looks like we caught him napping.
All right, you take the west entrance, I'll take the east.
Stay sharp. Wesley.
This is what happens when you put too much faith in technology. Dulls the senses. I've been waiting for you. With Solara dead, I knew you'd be coming for me. The company always cleans up its own mess.
She killed Solara.
Who told you that? Who sent you?
No one.
Special projects, Metropole. Don't you lie to me! I know black off when I see one. I saw you pull up. I saw your partner. How many besides you two are there?
So what do you know about the Haven of Hope?
You have no idea what you're dealing with. Now, how many of you are there? Put your weapon on the floor. Do it! Slide it over to me. The company must be hiring the handicapped if you two are the best they got. Now you tell me who sent you. Or she's dead.
I don't think so. So, you missed a good fight.
So why are you hiding out here? So I don't get hit like Solaro. Why else?
Here's the deal. We'll do what we can to get you protective custody, but you gotta tell us everything. Otherwise, we take you in now and you're on your own.
Protective custody. You don't get it. You can't protect me from the people who want me dead.
It's your choice.
Dying here or in custody, that's no choice. Here's my offer. I'll tell you everything. You let me go.
Forget it.
Well, then kill me now.
All right, you tell us everything, we'll cut you loose. I don't think we have much choice here.
All right. Start at the beginning. The Haven of Hope.
That's hardly the beginning. Haven of Hope was just a front.
For what?
Mind control experiment.
Who's running the experiments?
The secret cell in the Defense Department put up the seed money, but there were lots of other players. The intelligence community is always looking for a way to make more perfect soldiers.
Soldiers?
The idea was to take good soldiers and make them great. No fear, resistance to pain, etc. We're using the homeless as guinea pigs, trying out various combinations of drugs and electronic therapies, see what worked best.
So then what happened?
They couldn't take it. The rate of psychotic episodes was too high. Hence Operation Sundown.
Kill the subjects, eliminate the problem.
Those were the orders.
And when Markham found out, he threatened to blow the whistle.
Markham a whistleblower? Peter was the agency's boy wonder. I was just his right-hand man. It was his show, top to bottom. Sundown was his call, too. Peter hates loose ends. Me included.
Weapons down! Or you each get a bullet right now.
Was this really worth dying for?
Tell me something, Markham. How does Solaro fit into this?
Solaro had come to us first. He'd still have been terminated, but in a more dignified way.
You mean a convenient explosion?
Better than face down in public. See, if he told Alicia, the whole cover-up would have unraveled.
How could you do this, Peter?
What are you doing here?
I believed everything that you told me, every lie.
Alicia, it was a means to an end. I'm telling you, listen to me now.
You killed 10 people!
Calling that bunch people, that's a real stretch.
I looked up to you. I admired you.
It's not my problem.
Well, you're gonna have to kill me too.
Damn it, Alicia, get out of the way.
Stop it!
Breaking call catalyst for backup at the Neptune hydroelectric plant. Peter Markham's alive.
What?
He just killed Ellerby and he's got Alicia hostage.
All right, I'm on it.
Did you get yourself in? Yeah, sure. I was just thinking the same thing with getting Clara. No!
Car! Get in that damn car!
Cole.
I'm on my way.
No! Get in that car!
Drop your weapons and get out of the car.
I hit him.
You didn't.
Who?
The ones who have the most to lose. The people we worked for.
Peter! Peter! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
Hey.
Hi. Just, trying to figure out what went wrong.
The Justice Department's launching an investigation in the Defense Department, so
Yeah, I know. Ulysses told me.
they're gonna want to talk to you, you know.
The blind leading the blind.
You were wrong about Peter, but you were right about the government complicity.
Complicity, it sounds so civilized.
Well, with your help, hopefully we'll be able to find the people who are responsible for the deaths and bring them to justice. But I want you to do it in court, not in the media.
You're right. If I'm gonna fight this one, I should do it on a real battlefield.